Hello, ladies and gentlemen, Oliveration here. If you can already tell, I'm here back with a face cam. We're back, as you can tell by the title of the series. We're back with Assassin's Creed, a new threat to London? Exclamation mark, question mark. But wait a minute, I thought you were done with Assassin's Creed Syndicate, Oliver. What is going on? Well, that is a very good question. Well, you see, we're back on our train. Well, that much is true. We have completed, if not the main story of Assassin's Creed Syndicate. But there is a few things that we haven't really completed 100%, but we completed the main story. So, now I'm saying that, I bet you're wondering, Oliver, why are we here? Well, you see, if you know your history, and you're like me and you know your history and you like your history and you like criminal history, especially something to do with a certain somebody to do with this area. Wait a minute, Oliver, are you talking about... Yeah. Just stop you right now. I am talking about... You guessed it. 130 years ago today. The most notorious, if not the first infamous serial killer plagued the streets. And who was that man, you ask? Well, you should know if I'm telling you. It was Jack the Ripper. The man or woman was never caught. But there was a series of murders. And you know what? I don't know about you, but I'm very interested in this series. But you're thinking, Oliver, wait a minute. How can you catch Jack the Ripper? He's not in the game, is he? Is he in the game? Well, you see, he might not be in the vanilla version of the game. But look what your boy has gone and done. We're going to exit to the title screen. Very brief here. As you can see, we've got Evie Fry. So we're going to fast forward 20 years of the main story. Now, 130 years ago today, look at that, Assassin's Creed Syndicate. And I appreciate you stopping by this video, because a certain part of me wanted to do this. But what's that? And to continue, it's Jack the Ripper. You better be right, this is where we're gonna play some of the Jack the Ripper. I haven't played any of it. I've heard some good things about it. I've heard some mixed reviews about it. But I want to see for myself as a kind of criminal or a history fan. And I hope that you guys will be enjoying this. Jack the Ripper, ladies and gentlemen. First notable killer in history. Man or woman was never caught. You need to say no more. But we're going to find out a bit more about them together. But can the Fry twins catch the Ripper? Let's find out. So if you're enjoying this, don't forget a drop, a thumbs up, a like, that'd be greatly appreciated. And you better believe it, it's gonna be a facecam video throughout this series this time. And it's not gonna be as lengthy, but we're ready. We're starting off as Jacob. Oh jeez, Jacob. You haven't aged too bit much. 20 years later. You miss it? So. Oh man, I haven't played any of it. I've heard good things. I haven't seen any gameplay, if I'm honest. Like, I saw the trailer, I guess. That's kind of gameplay. But I mean, I haven't seen any walkthroughs. So you could get my whole reaction on camera from reliving the crimes of Jack the Ripper. 130 years ago, jeez. I don't think he'd be caught anytime soon. Evidence is deteriorating, but still, it is one of the greatest mysteries of the world. Who was Jack the Ripper? Not just of the criminal world, but just up there. Who was Jack the Ripper? There was so many rumors going around. But the year is 1888. And the year is 2008. So here we go.
For 20 years, after the assassins defeated the Templars in London,
I
the
did 20
city
years.
enjoyed a certain peace. Until the Autumn of Terror. In 1888, London is plunged into shadow and fear by a series of gruesome and unsolvable murders. The brothels of Whitechapel seem warm and safe by comparison to its streets, where prostitutes are being mutilated and left on grotesque display for the world to ogle. Jacob Fry hunts the elusive killer to bring an end to the terror of Jack the Ripper.
Oh, that was quite a nice little intro. I actually appreciate that. Tell us a little bit more about him.
Get a move on, Mr. Finch. This is the story of a lifetime.
Mr. Weaversbrook, I know you have more of the Ripper's letters.
I told you to stay away from me.
Stop publishing his letters. You've turned an unknown miscreant into a legend, and that's exactly what he wants.
Jacob! Thank God I found you. It's the Ripper. He's done it again.
The Ripper's done it again. Oh.
Katie! Oh, he can't. No, he can't have. And Lizzie. Not both. Not in one night.
That's true, Jack the Ripper did kill 2 prostitutes in one night.
Nellie, remember what I said. Now go.
Get out of the life.
How many
Go, Jacob.
more assassins must die before you see the truth?
Only one more, Jack.
I am
You
hyped.
should have believed, Jacob.
Oh.
Now, I will hunt you down.
Whoa.
I know you're there, Jack. The Master of Terror's
What?
about to show himself, is he?
We're
I am
following.
your shadow, Jacob.
We are Jack the Ripper right now. Let's take a look at his model quickly. Oh, look at this. Jeez. I'll tell Jacob, I didn't think... I figured that. Don't get too close. I'm at Chase. Fine, Jacob. What? This is cool. This is cool.
That's the quickest way to you.
Jack's Terror of London. Oh man. London is based on use of fear. One of Jack's fear tools is a brutal takedown. Performing this brutal takedown, its bitter end will frighten any opponents witnessing it. Hold X in the same conditions as a classic assassination to start a brutal takedown. Oh! 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 Whoa! This is brutal. Whoa! Oh! Who is this? What's this man?
Let's be done with this.
Run all you like, Jacob. I will catch you. I need only follow
We will catch you.
the scent of a wounded animal. There is nowhere you can hide.
That is Jacob. Enemies react to the Ripper's terror in the 3 states: calm, anxious, and frightened. No one would be calm if the Ripper was plaguing the streets. It makes you think what it was like for this time. Fear actions make enemies anxious and then frightened. You can affect enemies' fear state with fear tools. Example, the death scream, spikes. Hold. Oh, damn. Oh. Whoa, Ripper.
Stop!
Oh.
You want me, Jack? Come and kill me! This is not our way.
This is
Whoa,
my
what?
creed.
Kill Jacob, this can't be happening. No, no way, I'm not killing Jacob. I am. Oh dear. He must. Oh, I love the text on screen. Jeez, he must
You
die.
cannot escape me.
Whoa, this. Runs down there, he runs down here. And then goes down here. Runs around here. Oh!
Scurry back to your hole, little mouse.
I did not see it going down like that. Oh man. Oof. Ripper's no joke. Gonna
Go
kill Jacob.
somewhere, Jacob.
Oh no.
Jack, you're sick.
Uh-oh. Whoa! Come on, Jacob, fight back, come on. Whoa!
Don't you see the irony, brother?
Jack.
Only you know who the Ripper is. But you can't tell
Brother?
a living soul because it would destroy you and the assassins. No,
Whoa!
no.
Oh! That not being Jacob's fault, imagine that. Turns out he's not really dead. Plot twist.
Fix me. I am the solution.
Oh! Jeez. Jacob die? Assassin's Creed Syndicate. We're back at it again. But this time for Jack the Ripper. Horror of Whitechapel 1 month later. H Division,
right.
Scotland Yard.
Inspector Aberline. Why exactly have you had me escorted here?
My men and I have been hunting
Aberline.
Ripper around the clock for months now, and we've nothing to show for it. There's nothing I can tell the public.
What's the Ripper to do with me? My brother has had me
Whoa.
summoned here from India. Can't this wait?
As far as I know, you may be the last assassin in London.
What do you mean? Where's Jacob?
I wish I knew. Your brother is nowhere to be found, even as an elusive shadow
Oh.
is committing the most hideous crimes this city has ever seen.
And you believe this is no coincidence?
The killer is selective and dispassionate and has left not a single trace of his passage. I've seen such a talent for assassination and avoiding detection only once before, when I worked with the two of you. And that is why your brother summoned you before he disappeared.
You think Jacob is dead?
I dare not believe it. But if he is, you may be the only person who can stop the Ripper now. Follow me.
Alright. Let's follow 20 years later.
I'll take you to the site where the Ripper first struck.
Well, alright.
The journalists always seem to get the word first. We get there, they've trampled the evidence, and next day's headlines are dripping with blood. The few hundred yards between Flower and Dean Street have become so dangerous that even my best constables are afraid to patrol Whitechapel at night.
Oh, there's a bit of Ripper graffiti there.
Let's take a carriage, shall we? I'd rather not get egg on my face again today.
I'll drive.
I got into this. Come on. I'll drive, yep.
What has become of this borough?
Whitechapel is a cesspool of crime, Miss Fry, where terror reigns supreme. Elsewhere, the rich
We used
get
to run
richer,
this
but
20 years ago.
poor are living on the living,
Oh, actually,
fighting
less than
to
20 years
survive.
ago in real life, but
Reporters share a view of Whitechapel as a lair of savages, monsters, and werewolves who hold honest citizens in a state of terror.
The Ripper's terror. Easy now.
We are not far from where Mary Ann Nichols was murdered. I knew her as Polly, and that's what her friends called her. But the woman who died here is not the woman I met a few times at the Frying Pan pub.
Then who was she?
okay.
I was hoping you could tell me. Go see for yourself.
Okay.
This is where the Ripper committed his first murder. Was Miss Nichols' body identified?
Her husband hadn't seen her in 11 years.
Mary Ann
Barely
Nicholas,
glanced
real life
at the
victim.
mutilated woman before he had the gall to forgive her for what she'd done to him. The press reported widely that Miss Nichols' finger bore the mark of a ring. It was forcibly removed, and the same is true for his other victims.
Body's location. The victim's blood was found here with her throat cut and multiple stab wounds developed on old bloodstains persist. That's 1 out of 3 clues found. Oh. There. Mary Ann Nicholas, time of death 3 months ago, and multiple wounds. Alright. Well. Handprint. She placed her hand here, perhaps to rest her injuries. Maybe she may have been tossed aside her ring
What did
at
you
this moment.
discover?
Alright.
Give me a moment.
Strange blood spatter. Reach the place of origin of the throw. Oh, generate. Wait a minute. I can move around. I can move around inside this? Alright. So a hand, let's line it up. Let's line the hand up. So the blood stains. Yep. There we go. A ring that only sworn assassins.
I found Miss Nichols' ring. An assassin's ring. She must have tossed it away during the struggle. A desperate act to protect the Brotherhood. You think they were targeted?
Yes. And the newspapers are accusing
I don't
the
think
police
Mary
of
Ann Elizabeth
letting
was
the first
an
city of the
assassin.
world lapse into primeval
I honestly just
savagery.
think she was just a prostitute
I must take
and
my
a
leave,
decent
Miss
human
Fry.
being, and
I
a
have
human
other
being and a
business in
woman.
Whitechapel.
But
Good day, Inspector.
don't try and make this personal to the
Thank you for your
assassins.
discretion.
Well, it has been a busy day, so we've learned quite a few things about the Ripper. Look at this. Autumn of Terror. Abeline Associate Activities. Inspector Abeline needs your help. The Ripper's terror has inspired a wave of crime. From petty thievery to copycat killings, Whitechapel has become a place of brutal savagery. Bounty hunts, close the fight, clubs, carriage of justice. Activities are now available.
I'll need to tackle Jack's influence over the gangs in London.
Alright. So. Shall we read a little bit more? We shall read a little bit more. Encyclopedia. People. There we go. Enemies. Jack the Ripper. Born unknown. The Jack the Ripper murders occurred in the East End of London in 1888 and had a huge impact on society as a whole. We did. So what makes this killer the daddy of all serial killers? Really? Really? After all, the murder spree took place over 125 years ago. Well, it's now 130 exactly today. But yeah. Several factions combined to help make this series of crimes famous all over the world. Not least amongst them was the fact the newspaper of the day gave him a huge amount of coverage to gruesome crimes and provided the reader with daily updates on him. And with the results that Jack the Ripper effectively became a menacing figure. Secondly, the area in which the killings occurred was perceived to be a hotbed of vice and villainy and a breeding ground for social unrest, squalor, and disease. The Whitechapel murderer, in the eyes of the wider Victorian society, came to be seen as the personification of all evils which the East End of London was associated. There was also the name by which the killer came to be known, Jack the Ripper. Nah, really? I thought it was something else. I've said it enough. It was this name that had the effect of turning 5 sordid East End murders into an international phenomenon, and of catapulting the unknown miscreant responsible into the realm of legend. Of course, the fact that no one has ever identified nor conclusively solved the horrific crime keeps the legend of Jack the Ripper alive. So with all that said, we could probably read a bit more about Jack the Ripper as the series goes on. But ladies and gentlemen, I think that's where we're going to call it an episode. You know, it's been 20 years later. But next time, we're going to go here. See what happened to our brother, the Unfortunates, a Monsters Creed. Oh, sounds interesting, right? But that's where you're going to have to tune in. So if you did enjoy this, don't forget to leave a like. Don't forget to leave a comment down below if you enjoyed this. And if you're new and you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, turn the bell notification on so you don't miss a video, especially this new series of Assassin's Creed Jack the Ripper Files. And thank you for stopping by. I hope you enjoy. So don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe, turn the bell notification on. I've been Oliver Racing, it's been a pleasure, and you've just watched Assassin's Creed Syndicate. A new threat to London? I think there is. I think there's a terror of London. Thanks for watching. It's been a pleasure.